Now you might be aware that you can set a route to follow on your events with the Garmin system. Now you can also do it with the Apple Watch. So I'm going to show you now how to do that. You want to be downloading an app called WorkOutDoors. You'll see the icon, it's a yellow running man. Now the first thing we need to do is set the route that you want to follow on the water. So we're going to use Google Earth for this. I'm going to set a route from Rhumb to Bondi Beach. Now we typically start that just off the headland at the south end. We're going to finish in the corner, but I'm going to just put a couple of points along the way that I can manipulate. Yeah, so that finishes fine. From that point, I know where I'm going anyway, but the rest of it, it's a pretty good straight line. Now, it's handy to have these points because if there was a feature out here, maybe a further headland or a deeper water or something that I wanted to get into, I could drag it out. For instance, on M2M, you might want to sit further out in the channel and then cut in late into the pier, or maybe you want to set a path closer along the Molokai coast. You can use the pins to manipulate the line. So just put a few points in along the way. So we're going to save that now. I'm just going to call that Rhumb to Bondi. And now that it's saved, I can export a KML file. But I want a GPX file. So we're going to go to KML to gpx.com. We're going to use this website to convert the file. Next thing I need to do is get it onto my phone, and then I can send it to my watch. I'm going to airdrop that to my phone. Now, there's the route. The next thing I need to do here is I need to send to watch up in the corner. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to routes, and I'm going to find that route which I've just sent across, Rhumb to Bondi. I'm going to select it. Now, if I start my activity, it's going to be on my map. So I'm going to select paddling. At the moment I'm at home, that's that blue arrowhead. Now on the water, at a simple glance, I can see, am I left, am I right of my line, and I can adjust accordingly. This is my basic screen. I'm pretty happy with this. I like seeing my heart rate. The most important thing for me is to see the route, but I can see the time elapsed, I can see the distance covered. Now, a big thanks to JB Messenger from Nash Australia. He showed me how to use this in the lead up to Cairns race last year. Now, I've used it for Cairns. I've used it on other routes where it's the first time doing that run, and it just keeps me on track. I can see, oh, maybe I need to cut a bit more, or no, I'm doing okay. I can just keep running the line on one. It's a very useful display. At one quick glance, I can just see my dashed line and the blue arrow of where I am. I can see if it's left or right of the desired line. It's at a glance, and then keep foiling. It's really quite simple to export your GPX file after the run from WorkOutDoors, import that into WaterSpeed, and you'll have it all in the same interface that you're familiar with. Now, I tend to do that all the time. I just prefer the way WaterSpeed collates all that information and shows me, and I can see it. It's easier to compare it against other runs. So try it out. Hope it's useful.